Hendricks hanging on, and he gets the start here today.
Yeah, the crafty right-handed veteran. This is his 262nd start for the Cubs. That's the 5th most since expansion era.
Hit hard, and a diving stop by Isak Paredes. The throw in time to retire Springer.
What a start to the ball game. Isak Paredes with a terrific defensive play, one away.
As they hadn't in the past, as Varsho rolls one over. Tough play, Varsho runs well. He is thrown out just barely at first. Guerrero homered in his last 2 games. He hits this one on the ground to Isak Paredes at third. So Paredes started the inning with a good play.
1, 2, 3, top of the first.
For Toronto's Rodriguez, who
His last 7 starts, he's got a 2.4 ERA, and opponents are hitting 165 off him.
he's been pretty good in 6 of his last 7 starts. So the first pitch, he hits it hard past Guerrero down the right field line toward the corner. Springer goes to get it, Haps on his way to second base, and it's a leadoff double on the first pitch.
Pretty good start to this ball game for the Cubs on offense and defense.
Bush strikes out on a high fastball, and it's 95 up in the zone to strike him out. Suzuki pops this one up on the infield. Between the home plate and the pitcher's mound, the third baseman Clement, who makes the catch for the second out.
No score, Blue Jays and Cubs. 2 outs. Ian Happ on second after a leadoff double. 2019 National League MVP Cody Bellinger.
And he drives one out toward right center field. This one headed toward the ivy. It's gone! Cody Bellinger whacks a 2-run homer. And the Cubs score 2 with 2 out in the first.
Now welcome back home, Chicago Cubs, here at the friendly confines in front of a packed house. Ian with a double down the line. And Cody pays it off with a line drive bullet.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Leo Jimenez, the shortstop, leading off here in the third against Kyle Hendricks, who has 2 hits but no runs in the first 2 innings. There's a little tapper to the left side. Tough play for Paredes with bare hands and throws in time to get Jimenez.
Hendricks going to have to buy Paredes a steak dinner tonight. He's been absolutely outstanding. Knew he had time. He got around the baseball. Made his mind up that he was going to barehand it, got a good grip, and fired an absolute strike over the first base.
He strikes out here to end the third. So Hendricks cruising early. What's it going to look like in Toronto after this season? Horwitz lining one toward the left side. He drops one for a base hit. Ian Happ goes to get it up against the sidewall and keeps Horwitz at first.
Horwitz on first, 1 out, 2-0 Cubs, top of the 4th.
Early in games hasn't been an issue for Hendricks. In the middle of the game, that has been. Ball 2 strikes on Alejandro Kirk, who rolls one back to Hendricks. Throws it to second a little bit low, and Horner can't make the play. Everybody's safe. Could have been a double play ball, especially with Kirk running, but a low throw by Hendricks.
And that ball lands literally on top of the bag, and he never is able to receive it in his hand. Really tough play, and he says, that's my fault. I got to give you a better throw.
And another chance for Hendricks on a double play ball. This time a better throw, and then Swanson mishandles it. They do get the out at second base, but Swanson dropped the ball in the transfer.
Weird stuff happening on the infield here in this inning for the Cubs.
Now slow roller, tough play. Swanson comes in, bare hands, and has nothing on that throw. He throws it into the dugout. A run scores as Horwitz comes home. And now the other runner, Wagner, will be placed at third base. Clement goes to second.
Well, the unfortunate thing is there's been 3 balls hit in a row, 2 back to the mound, and 1 that didn't make it to the infield dirt. And the Cubs have gotten 1 out of the 3, and a run is scored.
The door wide open here for the Blue Jays. In an inning where it could have been nothing on the board for Toronto, it's at least 1. And a base hit could give the Blue Jays the lead. And there's a line drive to the right side, but Horner tracks that down, and he helps Hendricks get out of the inning.
Hendricks is able to work out of the jam by allowing just 1 run.
Kyle has thrown the ball exceptionally well so far, giving up 1 run.
Leo Jimenez, the shortstop.
Here's Jimenez with a fly ball out toward left center field, way back, and this ball is gone to tie the game. It's the second homer for Leo Jimenez, and it's 2-2 here in the 5th.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he hit that ball, Wayne, he wasn't coming back. He hit his first home run on Monday. And now he's starting to show some serious power middle in.
Well, here is Pete Crow Armstrong, who has been swinging the bat a whole lot better lately, hitting .293 over his last 17 games.
3-2 pitch coming to Pete Crow Armstrong. That one hammered in the air, out towards center field. Going back is Varsho. He turns around, and it's gone. Pete Crow Armstrong points out towards the center field bleachers, pumps the fist, and a 3-2 Cubs lead on Pete Crow Armstrong's home run.
He gets a ball up that he can handle and hammers it into the bleachers in center field.
2 balls, 1 strike as Amaya lifts one out toward left center field. Marshall's back for this one, and that ball is gone. Back to back from the bottom of the Cubs order, and they've taken a 4-2 lead here in the 5th.
They're starting to have fun. They're starting to play with confidence at the bottom of that lineup, and this is the guys that need to be impactful, not only to produce, but to be able to turn over the lineup to the big guns.
2 back-to-back for PCA and Miguel Amaya. 4-2 Cubs in the bottom of the 5th.
I mean, they did not mess around. I mean, we were eating breakfast lane at 5:45 in the morning, and we were at that field hot.
That's a fair ball down the line for Horner. Should be extra bases. He makes his way to second base, and he'll get there easily. So all 5 now of the Cubs' hits today have been extra base hits. That one a double for Nico Horner. Swanson rolls one up the middle. It's Wagner, bobbles it, still throws it to first. Not in time. Swanson beats it out. It was a close play. That's the Cubs who are given an extra out. Earlier it was Toronto given a couple of extra outs in the top of the 4th. Well, the man they call PCA has been intentionally walked. Maya with a pop-up. This should end the inning. Guerrero near the bag at first makes the catch and foul ground. And as you know, it is customary here at Wrigley Field to have a guest singer for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And boy, do they have a pretty good one lined up here. It'll be Stephen Colbert.
3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I love you, Chicago! Go Cubs!
We'll also be joined here in the bottom of the 7th inning by Mr. Colbert.
Ian Happ will lead things off against the new pitcher on the mound.
There's a fly ball out toward left. It's way back. Stephen, call it. It's gone.
Goodbye, Mr. Spalding!
Ian Happ is in a home run.
It's over now, so drink your big black cow and get out of here.
Cubs have a 5-2 lead.
Fantastic.
As Ian Happ crushes a home run. That ball was hit way out of here. For the back of the bleachers. That was underneath the video board out there in left center field.
Cubs with 4 home runs on the game today.
9th inning, and it's Hector Neris in the game for the Cubs. 17 saves this year for Neris. Line towards center field, coming in. Crow Armstrong can't get it with a slide. He keeps it around him as Kirk leads off with a base hit. He lines this one up the middle, a base hit. Now both Kirk and Wagner have singled, and here come the Blue Jays in the top of the 9th. Line toward right center, that's a base hit. Wagner waited to see if the line drive would go through. He makes it to third base, and now the Blue Jays have loaded the bases with only 1 out.
Well, now the Blue Jays are cooking.
Hector Neris trying to slow down this inning that has started to snowball a little bit. 3 hits for the Blue Jays and 4 batters.
And it's in there, strike 3 call. What happened?
He balked. He rolled through his mechanics. He's been bouncing his hand, and he never came set.
Well, everybody thought strike 3 had been called because the balk was called by the third base umpire. So the pitch continued on. Sean Barber called the 3rd strike, but now that's negated. Pitch in the dirt, strike 3. The ball kicks away to throw to first.
So the Blue Jays down to their last out, but they've got the tying runs in scoring position. George Springer at the plate.
1 run in and 2 in scoring position. And Springer drives one toward left field. Happ is backing up. It's over his head. It's off the ivy. The game is tied. Springer's into second base. He's around second, trying for third. The throw from Happ gets cut off. It's a triple, and Springer stays on the bag as he delivers the big blow to tie it up. First blown save for Hector Neris since June 17th. And it was a 3-run lead entering this inning that has disappeared.
2 away. The go-ahead run, Springer at third base.
Swing and a miss to end the inning. But it's 3 runs for Toronto.
The Cubs hear the boos going back to the dugout. We head to the last of the 9th. Here's Ian Happ. 5-5 game. 2 away, bottom of the 9th inning. Happ batting from the right side. The lefty Cabrera deals, and Happ.
First base side foul. Guerrero near the Blue Jays dugout reaches in and makes the play. Barely keeping on his feet. He snatched it out of the lap of someone on the Blue Jays bench, and we will go to extra innings.
So Bush heads to first. Now the Cubs have men at first and second, no one out, and Seiya Suzuki will stand in.
The only runner that matters is Ian Happ here in the 10th inning.
And this is the opportunity, it looks like, for the Cubs to really stake their claim that they are a part of this wild card race. It's turned into a wild game at Wrigley. And Suzuki with a long drive, base hit to left. Here comes Ian Happ around third. He's headed home, and the Cubs win in extras. Seiya Suzuki walks it off, and they'll finally get to play the song here at Wrigley Field.
Cubs win! Walk-off RBI single in the 10th, Seiya Suzuki. And the Cubs beat the Blue Jays 6-5.